Hello everyone and welcome to another best of 3 in the Legacy Masters Season 1 group stage. Again, we are in Group B, and this time, for the first time basically, we'll have an important matchup in terms of foretelling who's gonna make it into the later stages of the tournament, because the winner of this best of 3 between the two players in Group B who so far have won twice and not lost a single best of 3. The winner of those two is going to put himself into a very good position with, of course, 3 victories and still 0 defeats, and is most likely going to end up in the top 3. But it's still going to be theoretically possible for even the winner of this best of 3 to end up on rank 4, but for that to happen, basically everything would have to go wrong, from the players, from the victor's perspective. So let's see, in the top left spawn position, it is Ciara, who starts with Blade Master first, early barracks, nothing fancy by him, and on the bottom right, it is Creo, the Norwegian Night Elf player, starting with Demon Hunter first, doing the wall of building placement here to keep his wisps protected from the Blade Master harassment, and he's going for the second Moonwell here and for the Ancient of War creep at the Goblin Laboratory. Other than that, second burrow by Ciara, Blade Master like 70% out. Let's see. Probably gonna add the shop is gonna be added next, so not skipping any buildings here, playing this completely safe so far, not going for a tech with 1 burrow, not going for the tech without shop. Demon Hunter out right now, of course he's not gonna be able to kill this PN because Ciara can always make use of the way this base is constructed and just pull the PN here in the back. So yeah, DH starts creeping, very nicely done by Creo. Demon Hunter just needs to arrive at the creep camp, do 1 hit, and the Renegade Wizard is already down. In the meantime, yeah, Ciara starts with the little green camp, but he's gonna continue and advance onto the Goblin Laboratory as well. And second Ancient of War by Creo. Alright, he's already uprooted this Ancient of War again, continues Archer production, and with this one, well, we've seen him play some fancy Mass Archer all-ins with Naga second against Humanic, but I think Creo is definitely an opponent of a different caliber, so I'm not really sure if that would work out in this best of 3, but maybe we'll find out. I'm assuming the placement is a little bit odd in my opinion. I'm guessing he's gonna want to creep this one here soonish, and then maybe eventually advance to the expansion. We'll find out about it. Bjorn, yeah, still continues harassing here. Blade Master got the Circlet, got the Mantle of Intelligence tech-wise. Both of them are almost at the same percentage. Blade Master right now, alright, creeps this tiny little green camp here on the outskirts of this map. Basically not really sure of how much use that's gonna be, but it looks like he might still be in time here. Turning around, the Sasquatch might be a target to steal here for the Blade Master, but he still has quite a while to go, and I think he's not going to be in time here, so a little bit of an odd decision to go for this little green camp here before starting to harass, because seeing the Renegade Wizard and the replenishment potion would have definitely been worth more than, stealing this tiny little forest troll, and also of course getting the little green camp. Yeah, Demon Hunter got the boots in the meantime as well. At least level 3 was prevented for now, thanks to the Blade Master stealing one of the creeps. The PN here continues to be annoying. Demon Hunter cannot do anything about it, but the archers, of course, are now going to take care of this little pesky PN. In the meantime, Blade Master also continues creeping. Tier 2, still a little while to go. Third burrow safely finished. Fourth grunt is out. Nothing particularly fancy. And Creo is going for the Hunter's Hall here, so we're probably gonna see lores on tier 2.
We're under attack.
So no talents as it appears. Blade Master, is it gonna be enough? Yeah, it's gonna be just enough for level 3, so alright, fair enough. He's got himself to level 3. So did the Demon Hunter. Ah yeah, it's thanks to the PN kill, of course. I was just wondering what he killed, but yeah, the PN did the job there. Blade Master chopping down one of the archers. So he wants to get aggressive as tier 2 finishes the 2 Ancients of War, getting into position. Of course, if in case this is gonna turn into a base race kind of game, having 2 Ancients of War in front of the own main is going to be helpful as well. Tier 3 started rather quickly. First lore is coming, second lore probably coming as well. This might be the shop. Do it. Yeah, it is the shop. Grunts, well, he killed one archer, and other than that, not really doing too much damage so far. Demon Hunter needs to be careful not to get surrounded, but Creo is paying attention. Second hero wise, not getting anything so far. Yeah, he might go to the tavern, maybe add a Beastmaster eventually. And yeah, it's the TC second and double Beastry, alright. And I'm assuming he didn't scout this Hunter's Hall. No, he didn't, so he's probably still expecting talents, as he also didn't see the Ancients of Lore yet. See if the Blade Master is gonna walk back in once more. He isn't, and therefore he still doesn't know about the fact that he's facing lores and not Ancients of Wind. Grunts pulling back, TC bought heal salves. And yeah, I'm assuming the first raiders are gonna be produced in just a second. Whereas, you know, it's not gonna be too long until Creo gets up to bears, and I think, of course, with the mass raiders against bears, fighting straight up is going to be super hard for Ciara, thanks to the lack of Spirit Link and thanks to the lack of the damage output of the walkers against the bears, which is quite decent. So this is most likely gonna turn into a base trade-ish kind of situation, because that's just the best Ciara is gonna be able to make out of the situation he's gotten himself in. So still didn't scout anything, and now he's gonna see those lures and he's gonna be like, oh crap. In the meantime, where did the invisible Demon Hunter go? Okay, trying to find his opponent, maybe trying to steal an item, just keeping tabs on him, preventing the second hero from leveling up too heavily before he reaches Master Bears, which is still gonna be a little while, but the Master upgrade is yeah, it doesn't take too long. I'm assuming he should add it soon. Oh, he doesn't have the lumber to add it. Okay, he already started. Okay, never mind then. So yeah, the one Agent of War has gone down. Some more raiders being added here. Blade Master just roaming around. He should make sure not to get mana burned here. But then again, maybe the Demon Hunter doesn't want to reveal himself. And yeah, immediately after seeing this, Ciara is adding a Spirit Lodge and a War Mill. So you're gonna want to add, you know, some Kodos, some Walkers eventually. So it seems like he doesn't really want to go for a base trade kind of match. So he's gonna have to do the tech switch here, which is gonna be super expensive. Bears, Master Bears, as I said, researching is happening rather quickly, so that's already finished. First raid is going down, first archers also died, but that's not a big deal for Creo. The second raider is probably also gonna fall as this Stride continues slowing him down. Yeah, there's the last hit. Demon Hunter with the orb, of course, also doing huge loads of damage, and the Shockwave level 1 especially is barely doing anything to the bears. See, Rejuvenation probably cast on the Demon Hunters around isn't even close, and this is looking like a horrible fight for the Orc player, who's now gonna have to try and outrun this. At least the Endurance Aura is going to be helping him out somewhat. Actually tried to go for the Demon Hunter here, but yeah, okay, now he realizes it, microing away these two grunts, so at least he's cutting them out of the fight. This one's probably gonna fall, and other than that, he cannot really continue trying to fight here. Another grunt being microed out, very low HP, and it looks like Creo doesn't want to give Ciara the time to heal up all of his wounded units. Still not even a single walker in production. The one grunt here is probably going to get away without being killed. More bears being produced. It's 44 supply for Creo. He's just gonna stick with his solo demon hunter here as the Pierce against 49 for Ciara. Third Kodo just out. And micro back properly right now. So we'll see, supply-wise, there's a slight advantage for Ciara, but of course, the unit mix could be slightly better. Kodos are now moving in, 3 Kodos already though, and Town Portal used by the Night Elf player. Let's see if there's anything going to be eaten. One dried, that could have been worse for Creo, but he invested a lot into tier 3, into upgrades, into the orb, etc. So he probably was not quite ready yet. And Ciara, what's he gonna make out of the time that's given to him? Probably gonna try and creep the natural expansion, which shouldn't be too much of a problem for him. In the meantime, the Blade Master trying to continue scouting here, but he's on the wrong side of Creo's main base, as he's not going for his natural expansion, but for the mercenary camp. But not a big deal. Blade Master just creeps a bit by himself, finds the Robe of the Magi +6, of course a great item for the TC, who is also slowly making his way towards level 3, actually not going for the natural expansion. Maybe he was afraid of a creep check because he didn't find the Night Elf army, and of course there was a chance that the Night Elf was creeping this one, but he also could have gone for Summer Aggression again to try and land a nice creep check, and then of course the creeping the natural expansion would have contained quite some risk. So level 3 TC right now. Blade Master is probably going to get the Slippers of Agility of, yeah, exactly, of the TC, while giving the Robe of the Magi to the TC, +9 intelligence already for him, 390 mana, so that's a little bit he can work with. In the meantime, the Demon Hunter also continues creeping. Of course, he gets a huge load of bonus experience thanks to him being a solo hero, while Creo's already on tier 3. And now finally he starts Walker production. Now apparently he didn't wanna do that before going into low upkeep. Just roaming around the Night Elf's main base again. Creo already adding 2 more Agents of War, so he's very wary of the possibility of some base trade, hit and runs, etc. So it is 60 supply, Creo TPing in against only 47. But then again, he invests into those Agents of War, which of course don't take up any supply. So one more bear being eaten here. Kodo is being put back in time. Actually, 2 bears have already been eaten. The Raiders in front of them taking a lot of damage. He shouldn't really try and have them fight the bears. Straight up rejuvenation casted by one of them. Raiders, Raider and 2 grunts, very low HP. Some of them being micro back properly, and if he gets out of there without losing anything, well, he loses 1 grunt, and let's see how much more he's gonna lose on the retreat. And snare used onto the Demon Hunter, and therefore, well, he might lose 1 Kodo. We'll find out about that. It's down here PN, but the Wisp is there as well, so we're not gonna see any sneaky expansions coming through here without it being scouted by the opponent. Trying to eat another bear here. The Raider being microed back in shouldn't really do that. Other than that, lots of healing being used onto the grunts, onto the Raiders. Another good engagement for Ciara here actually. So he's really making the best out of the army composition he's got right now. Always trading pretty nicely, eating a couple of bears here and there, not really losing too much, microing back these low HP units, but now microing them back in. Mana burn going onto the TC, soon gonna be up at 100 mana again. Kodos are gonna have to eat right now, as some bears have been ensnared. Now trying to reposition. The TC should use his Shockwave right now before another mana burn can land on him, but actually Creo decides to go for the mana burn on the Spirit Walker. in order to prevent disperse of the rejuvenation. Level 5 on the Demon Hunter right now. Of course, level 6 in the long run might be something Creo is going to aim for. Blade Master reaching level 4 as well. And the majority of bears has been eaten here. There's not really a lot of stuff remaining for the Night Elf player, but the Demon Hunter with the rejuvenation is such a beast. Another bear is trying to take down the Kodo beast, but it looks like the Blade Master might be faster here in taking down this bear. Okay, actually the burrow finishes the bear, and it's the lone Demon Hunter fighting like, I don't know, 30 supply at least of pure Orc army, but now he's getting surrounded here. Raider gets killed, and therefore there is no more snare. There are the boots on the Demon Hunter, still no boots on the Blade Master and on the TC, and therefore he's getting away here. Level 5.5, that's all that Creo's got going for him here right now. Now expansion coming for Ciara as well, and his entire army is so low. 1, 2, 3, 4 bears being devoured right now, and if he can keep this army alive, if he can continue fending off this Demon Hunter, he's gonna look very strong. He's got okay, he's got 2 walkers here, a total of 3 dispels, so he's gonna be able to dispel rejuvenation if he's paying attention, and he's doing that immediately. First bear is actually under attack here. There is not a single raider out at the moment, so it's gonna be very tricky for him to actually chase down these units. Another rejuvenation landing here, so another bear is probably gonna fall in just a second. Speed scroll even used to get that one killed. Another rejuvenation going on to one of the bears, and this might be the tipping point of this fight. Ciara's TC pulling back here. The damage output is not going to be enough to take down this bear, so the Blade Master has to pull back. The Orc units have to reposition here. Keeper second has been produced in the meantime by the Night Elf player, and this lone Demon Hunter is doing so much damage. He's just hitting everything once with the Orb, because, you know, back then it was even stronger than it is nowadays. The Orb, such a powerful weapon to have. Another rejuvenation going on to the Demon Hunter. Another raider, another walker has been killed by a mana burn, so only one of them remaining. He doesn't have a display at the moment to take care of this rejuvenation. TC also has to be careful. Blade Master going for the kill on another bear, but now with the entangle he can probably take down the Blade Master, and this is going to get the Demon Hunter closer to level 6, and this is going to limit the damage output of Ciara so much, and this game seems to be turning right now. Mana burn going on to the TC pretty much perfectly, just as he had enough mana for another mana burn, and there's the GG by Ciara actually in a very intense game here. Very strong performance by both of the players. Ciara, especially in the mid game, he made so much out of the few raiders and few Kodos he's got. He microed so nicely, but against the perpetual rejuvenation and the super strong Demon Hunter of Creo, who basically fought at one point, he fought like 8 units all by himself. Yeah, Creo was just, Ciara was just not able to overcome that. Especially the one particular situation where he didn't have any more raiders remaining. He had so much potential damage output there, but it was so hard to chase down stuff, especially without the boots of speed on the Blade Master, and therefore Creo takes this first map, but that definitely you know, made me look forward to what's going to happen next in this series, and the second map is going to be Echo Isles.